That must be what it was. Gronk couldn't find his football pants. So I am watching this here Patriots game against Tom Brady. Apparently, it's the world against Tom Brady. I don't understand it. The Patriots are the only home team I default liked, and I don't even know why. I just remember when they were in that first year, when they were starting to win and stuff, I was paying attention and I liked them. Unlike other local teams, when I didn't like the guys, like Red Sox and people like that. Um, I keep putting it on and off. Um, but yeah, so I was a Patriots fan all those years, in the Tom Brady years. But, earlier when I was a kid and they squished the fish and it was Drew Bledsoe or whatever, I didn't really pay attention either way as a small kid. I remember liking Dan Marino and Joe Montana. I liked different people. My uncle lived in San Francisco and he sent me a jacket. So at that point in time, I felt like I liked. That's Big Poppy. I'm looking around something. That's why I'm doing this. I don't want to move it because of the antenna. I don't want to move anything because I just want to watch it. So as long as it's coming in clear, that's the important thing right now. I'm going to pause this off and on. I'm just going to get some feelerings. I was looking forward since last year to him and Gronk coming back here, champions, outside of this system that didn't value them enough. But that Gronk couldn't come back, that's what kind of hurts my feelings. He's injured with his ribs apparently. But starting from last week, NBC just tried to make this whole big thing like Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick. It's really raining now. Um, so yeah, it's really raining. Mike Tirico's got like the biggest umbrella. If a wind gust comes, he's gone. But yeah, so all this crap, like people weren't gonna like Tom Brady or something. Everybody loved Tom Brady and everybody was rooting for him last year. This stupid organization, and it's really Coach Belichick. Coach Belichick wanted Tom Brady to step aside so that Jimmy Garoppolo could be the new guy. And he didn't do that because he wasn't done. And therefore, they ended up they traded him or whatever, they got rid of Jimmy. Jacoby Brissett went to Indianapolis, right? And then, but they still wanted to get rid of Tom. I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, I've seen it in other sports where at some point they figure, oh, well, you've had your time and okay, you're the greatest, go away, get out of here. Let new people have their shot or something. But when you've got a winning team and your guy is perfectly good, why would you say, no, we need somebody else? So, having gone through the Deflategate with Tom Brady, having not Bill Belichick not supported him in that, as far as I was concerned, Mr. Kraft did, but we were so behind him. And, it was like somebody had, tried to besmirch the legacy of our son. So we were all 100% behind him. We went through all that. And the way he won that season, it was ridiculous. That season was so perfect. That was like a fairy tale where the dragon was defeated. And, you know what I mean? And, it was such a thing. And then, like I said, when Coach Belichick did not let Malcolm Butler play in the Super Bowl, I was done with him. And I remember that night, I remember everybody being confused. All the fans on the internet that I was talking to, everybody was like, what the hell's going on? It just had this really bad juju on everything. And it was like, how the hell is anybody supposed to win in these conditions? You know what I mean? Just from the bad vibes and yuck, And then you could see, if they were willing to do that to somebody, it was like punishing somebody for something. Like I said, imagine you go your whole high school career and you try hard and you don't do everything right, and then you finally make it, you're going to graduate, you're going to go to prom, and you go to the door of the prom and the principal's there and he's like, no, you can't go to the prom and you can't go to graduation either because of that time that you put in your report and it wasn't double spaced. Bye. You know what I mean? Everything you work towards is like, okay, in the moment, you tough shit for you. It was the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen in terms of, I mean, a stab through the heart. Why would you do that to somebody? I don't even care what he did. Punish him some other time. Punish him before. Punish him after. Whatever the hell. And I still don't know what it is. It does seem like that came up in the conversation this week or something. Um, and they're showing earlier when he met Mr. Kraft and they hugged and stuff. Um, but so then when he was like gung ho to get rid of Tom Brady, it was like because they had seen how much they don't care about anybody. I don't know if Bill Belichick thinks that makes him a really cool dude, that he's like he sees himself as ice cold or whatever, blue steel or whatever the hell he thinks he is, but um there's no reason to be a prick like that. And you know, he's been arrogant. He's seen him. He thinks he's, you know, some of the calls he's made, some of the things he's done. You can see him thinking, you know, smelling his own farts and thinking he's too cute. But after that, I mean, like I remember that Super Bowl when they lost. Looking at Gronk's face when they're interviewing him late, everybody looked like they'd been smacked in the face with a fish. Nobody knew what the hell happened, and it was clear to anybody on that team that they would do the same thing to you. They will do this to anybody. This is how much they value you. This is one of the heroes of the other Super Bowls. And they did that to him on the night. And you go through everything you go through. You put your body on the line. You put your health on the line. You do everything you can for this team. And then when it's supposed to be your moment of glory, when it's supposed to be the big dance, they're like, sorry. We're punishing you for some stupid shit. And that's why when Gronk was like, bye, you know, when they were going to trade him, he was like, okay, I'm retired. He told that story because it was like they didn't care about him. They proved that they don't care about anybody. And they didn't do anything to keep Tom Brady. So all last year, I was rooting for him. My fandom, my feelings went with Tom and Gronk. You know what I mean? I wanted Gronk to be on Dance with the Stars. I was convinced he was retired. But when he came back, I was like, holy crap. There was no way I wasn't going to root for Tampa Bay. I love those guys. That Antonio Brown went with them was kind of amazing. You know, so here we are. That unfortunately Gronk's not here. They're trying to make this all about some vendetta, like it's funny, and it's not funny. It's because Belichick's a piece of shit for the way he treated people. And Tom deserves to win just based on that fact. Just to be like, good, I beat him now. Let me go home and never have to deal with this old man again. Because he was just nasty, a nasty human being. And so I'll see how this game goes. I will maybe pop in now and again if anything happens. Hopefully, like I said, Tom will win. You just want to see evil defeated. That's who I am. Those are the movies I love. That's how I view the world. Bill Belichick is evil. He's evil. I will be back, or not, or maybe. Who knows?
Brady comes out of the visitors' locker room and a full house of 66,000
I gotta move my butt for a minute.
watching a video tribute await the grand entrance. Brady, six-time champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's visitors, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Brady, Brady, Brady.
Want to see how Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle DeBoyer, to much of the fans, thanks to the memories. To some of the other fans, you spurned us. But one thing we know, the schedule will let him come home again.
You know, Brady's been in every situation.
See what these goofballs have to say.
Throw at him, from Super Bowls to controversies, but I don't think anything could prepare him for this. You can't practice this. Al, he was getting emotional when we were talking to him yesterday, and he hadn't even gotten on the plane yet. The only question I have
Well,
is just how
because,
quickly can he get locked in out here
you
tonight?
know, he's going to do
44
fine.
years old, he's turned the hourglass
He's going to do fine.
side
I'm
to
going to
side,
stop this here,
seeing something that defies
put it up,
convention.
and then I
We're going to be
will
talking about
do
what
a second
Brady's
video if
done
there's
and
anything
how
to
he's
say
doing it,
about
I
the
think,
game
for
itself.
generations to come. But
But
tonight, it's
I
a
am
chance
glad
for
Tom
one
Brady is
more
home. I am
giant
going to root for
exclamation
him
point for not only a great coach, but a great quarterback, too.
Down to the field right now. Check in with Michelle.
all the time. If he goes in the movie business, if he becomes a rap star, I don't care. I'm going to root for Tom Brady. As long as I'm alive, anyways.